In my hands right here is one of the most well-known Shimano reels ever created, and that is the Shimano Sahara. Now, this lineup has a lot of reels. Today, we're going to be talking about the newest rendition, the Shimano Sahara FJ. So we're going to talk about what I like about it, the features, the specs, and all the good stuff. So let's get into it. Now, before I go over the features and my thoughts on this reel, let's go over the specs right here on the reel that I have. Now, this guy is the SH2500 FJ. So this is the 2500 sized reel. The gear ratio is coming in at 5.0 to 1. Max drag is going to be 20 pounds. This has 4+1 bearings. Weight is coming in at 8.5 ounces. Line capacity is 140 yards of 8-pound test. And the MSRP is coming in at $99.99. Now, as for features, this reel has a couple really good ones that I wanted to highlight, those being the Hagane gear, X-Ship, silent drive, and the G-free body. Now, starting off with looks here, I think Shimano did a really good job with this reel. I had a gripe in the past, and that was that I felt like the Sedona, Sahara, and Nasky all kind of got lost because they all looked very similar. There was no individualism between the three reels. However, Shimano really went different on the last model. So the Sedona, they kept with more of the silver and the tan colors, you know, the silver and the gold. Sahara, they kept with the old black and gold, but they made it much better. They went with a really nice matte black with some silver outlines and a super bright gold spool. And then the Nasky, they went completely the other way with a blue and copper reel, which looks really nice as well. So I'm really happy that they kind of changed up the coloring system on all three of those reels and made sure they all look very unique in their own way. And I feel like they did a really good job with this reel. It looks absolutely incredible. The other nice thing is with that almost all black body, this would pair up really well with a lot of different rods on the market, especially, you know, like your Tatula XTs, your Omen Blacks, right? You know, a lot of really cool, like all black rods. This would look really sweet with. Now, as for versatility and function, this reel comes in with a bunch of different sizes, those being a 500, 1000, 2500, 3000, 4000, and 5000. So a lot of different sizes. You've got some larger ones in there if you want to use it for some heavier freshwater fishing. You got a 500 and 1000 in there for your ice fishing, trout, panfish, and then your 25 and 3000, in my opinion, are kind of your perfect all-around bass reels. So yeah, overall, a lot of different sizes. Now, this doesn't have the X Protect like the Shimano Nasky does. So although I have used this in saltwater, I wouldn't recommend using it for like heavy salt use. If you are looking for a reel to do more of that, or a reel that you can do kind of both with, I would recommend just spending a little extra money and getting the Shimano Nasky. You are going to get that X Protect feature in there. Now, as for durability and build quality, this has Shimano's Hagane and X-Ship technology. So this thing, like all the other reels that have those, is going to be a tank. It's going to hold up well for you. I've had many different Saharas in the past, and all of them have held up really well for me without any issues at all. So yeah, as far as durability and build quality, you're going to be fine on it. These are workhorse reels. They are coming in a little bit heavier than some of your other reels on the market, but they're just known for that. They're known for being workhorse tank reels that are not going to give up on you. So yeah, overall, super, super good things to say as far as the durability on these. Now, as for feel and sensitivity, I think this thing feels exactly like how a $100 reel should feel. I don't think it feels like an insane $200 plus reel, but it also doesn't feel cheap either. It feels exactly how it should. And I think a lot of that too is going to be with that silent drive, which is a really cool technology that Shimano does. Basically, the silent drive, it's a redesign of all the functional parts inside the reel. You know, it's going to create less vibration, less noise, and it's just going to be overall a more smooth reeling experience. This reel, I would have no problem with fishing all day in my hands. It's going to be super comfortable. It's a joy to fish with for sure. As stated before, these reels are a little bit on the heavier side, so you know, if weight is your number one priority, you might want to stick with a Daiwa LT lineup. But if that is not as large of an issue, you want a super smooth reel that is just absolutely bomb-proof, then the Sahara might be the better choice for you. Now, as for price, I think at $99.99, this reel is in a great spot. You know, there's a lot of reels in the past, like I would say year, that got bumped up from that $99 mark to over $100. So as far as your true sub $100 reels, I think this is hands down one of the best options on the market. That being said, I do think for just a little bit more money, you can buy a reel that just has some insane extra features to it. One of those being the Shimano Nasky FD. I really think that for an extra like 20 bucks, you are getting one of the most incredible reels on the market. So it's kind of still in a weird position like the Saharas have always been. So if you really just want to stick below that $100 mark, this is hands down the reel for you. If you want to spend just a little extra and get some of that better sealant, I believe the Naskys are just a tad bit lighter as well with a couple extra technologies in them. You know, I think the Naskys is totally it's totally worth the money on that as far as making that jump. But as far as sub $100, I think this and the Daiwa Legalis, I think both those two kind of own the game right now. So let's go over the pros and cons real quick of this reel right here. Now, as for pros, colorway, I love the new colorway. I think it looks really good, and considering what Shimano did with their other reels in this, in this similar price range, it's really individualized now. As far as sizes, there's plenty of sizes to do pretty much whatever kind of fishing that you would like to do. Durability, these reels are made with super good materials. They are going to last a long time, even if you fish them really hard. And they're also very smooth as well. That Shimano Silent Drive does a great job at making this reel a super fun fishing experience. Now, as for cons, they're a little bit on the heavier side, as with a lot of Shimanos in this price range as well. And then the other thing is, it's not sealed for salt. You know, it would be really nice, I think, to have that X-Protect or some kind of Shimano sealing technology in there, just to help a little bit with some of that stuff, with the corrosion and just the extra gunk that you get when you're fishing. Now, as for rating, I'm going to give this an 8.9 out of 10. I think this is a fantastic reel, especially for that $100 price mark. I do like as well that this is a direct drive handle compared to the Shimano Sedona, which is a two-piece handle. The direct drive is basically how you, there's a little screw here, and that is how you attach the handle. I feel like you just get a lot smoother and overall better quality reel with that direct drive. So I do think that's a really nice step up, and there's a couple other features that make this reel a really big jump from your Shimano Sedona. But that being said, I still think there's also a large enough jump from that Nasky, to this, that makes that Nasky a lot more enticing to buy than this reel. But like I said, if you're on a budget, you want to stick sub $100 and get a phenomenal reel that's going to get the job done when you need it to, the Sahara is definitely your option for it. If you guys do want to see a little bit more information about the Sedona, Sahara, and Nasky as far as their technologies, my overall reviews, and just my overall thoughts on those products, I've got two really, really important videos right here for you guys to check out. So hopefully you guys did learn something. Hopefully you got a kick out of today's episode, and we'll see you guys next time on Humbug Videos.